From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Iowa's offense has the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. That's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The run from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turns it on at midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Quick spin on the run. Continues to fight for yards. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Smith takes the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Iowa!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wide out trying to get it in.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
They want to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Listen, nice completion, short gain, now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. who knows what they're going to do.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Turning it on! He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. The big play takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, and just like that, field position flips.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to cheat.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the move, it's Amato. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. But he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The give is to Smith, fighting off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Across the 45. Wide open on the right. And it's in there for a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 5 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. It's reverse. Breaks the tackle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, give on the inside. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up.
He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some just shedding tackles. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Coffee. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They're going to run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad can